Hey, what's up, guys? Young Karth here, and today we're going to be taking a look at all the new 2024 gameplay changes for League of Legends. And just a quick little introduction for those of you that don't know me. This video might find some people that don't know me. I'm a Grandmaster's Karthus ADC player, and I'm also a coach. League of Legends, worked with pro guides in the past, and I also do private coaching. If you are interested in any of those things, link is going to be down in the comments to fill out my coaching form, and make sure you do go and check out my other videos. I do tons of content on Karthus bot lane, and I'm very excited for all these new changes. The changes soon are going to be out on PBE, and I'm going to be testing out new items on Karthus and just taking a more in-depth, in-game look at the changes. For now, though, this is my first time reading this. Let's get right into it. So, season start 2024 are going to start hitting PBE today. Before they're out, we want to talk you through the changes, okay? It's early state, guys, so things can change. Keep that in mind. Void changes. Okay, so let's get right into gameplay changes. So void changes, Voidgrubs, and Voidmites. So take a peek at this little graphic that they have going on for this here. We got some brand new residents moving into the Baron Pit, the Voidgrubs. They are Voidborn beasties taking the place of the first Rift Herald. So, first Rift Herald's gone, guys. First Rift Herald is gone. Before despawning at 14 minutes to make room for Rift Herald. 3 Voidgrubs will spawn at 5 minutes, each with its own respawn timer of 4 minutes. And a maximum of 6 can spawn in a single game. And there they are one more time. Alright. We aggroed each Voidgrub will unleash a swarm. When aggroed, each Void will unleash a swarm of Voidmites to attack their enemies. Should you manage to take down some Voidgrubs, your entire team will earn the Hunger the Void buff, which will give the user damage over time bonus to structures. The buff stacks based on the amount of Voidgrubs you manage to take down, and when you manage to take down 5 or 6, you'll periodically summon 1 or 2 respectively to help you take down structures. So, that's interesting. So they want to probably slow down taking the first tower and plates. I don't know if plates are still a thing, bear in mind. Because first Rift Herald was pretty impactful on the map to get plates. So these are going to give a team-wide buff to damage over time on structures and kind of slow the game down a little bit, I'm assuming. Rift Herald. So it's back. Okay. So it's looking a little different. I think that looks a lot cooler now. Can I click on this? Yeah, I can click on that. So take a peek at that. That looks pretty cool. It's back, and it has a brand new effect. An inspired look. Shelly's appearance isn't all that's changing. Now when you crush the Eye of the Herald, Rift Herald will spawn as usual. But the user or allied will be able to right-click the Herald and jump onto it, allowing the rider to steer Shelly, similar to a Scion ultimate. So the buffs is going to be unleashed with this. If you charge Herald into a turret, it will do more damage than if it charged into one uncontrolled. If you happen to run into an enemy champion, they will be damaged and knocked airborne. Once you collide with terrain or a turret, the champion riding will be knocked off, going back to their usual selves. Wow, so you benefit by controlling it for more damage on whatever it hits, and you can knock up enemy champs and do damage to them. So this will be a decent objective to fight over for sure. Void camps. Take a peek at that. It's glowing. It looks really sick. As it turns out, the Void is a gift that keeps on giving in terms of 2024 updates, having extended its presence throughout the map. Blue, Red, and Rift Scuttler are looking more voidier. Take a peek at this. Once Baron Nashor emerges onto the Rift at 20 minutes, the next time Blue and Red respawn, they will rise again as Voidborn Centennial and Voidborn Brambleback. Okay. This transformation comes with an increased durability, making them harder to take, but apparently it's worth it. Once slain, blue and red will grant debuffs to the entire team of the player that takes them down, including any allies that are dead. What? So everyone is getting red and blue, so that's going to make team fights crazy in the mid game. And take a peek at this. Here's the Scuttler. After 20 minutes, once Rift Scuttler rises again, when slain, it will send out a massive Scryer's Bloom effect, revealing all champions and wards in a large surrounding area. All wards this way will be reduced to 1 HP. Wow, so that's pretty huge for clearing vision. So whoever gets that is going to be living it up. The really interesting thing is the red and blue change, though, is crazy. Baron Nashor. Oh, there's 3 different pictures here. Now it's the star of the Baron pet himself, Baron Nashor. In line with the visual update we've made to Herald, Baron will be getting a fresh coat of pixel paint. Okay. Alright, check this out, guys. Wow. Take a peek at this new map area here. One wall there. This is the same. This is opened, and this has been added. Visual update isn't the only thing Baron is getting with the updates. He's also getting 3 brand new forms. What? Hunting Baron leaves the pit unchanged. Territorial Baron creates a wall in the front of the pit. And finally, the All-Seeing Baron closes off the front and opens off both sides, creating a tunnel. These new configurations create variation in how Baron fights play out game to game. Wow. So take a peek. This is normal. This is... I mean, that's not really too much different. This is more open here. And then this can create some vision differences. And then this is the other one. Huh. That'll be interesting. Terrain changes. So this is an important one, everyone. I say a picture is worth 1,000 words, so instead of reading text, we're going to show you. So, alright, take a peek at top now, everyone. So this has been heavily reduced. This is really cool here. I love this wraparound area. This is going to make for some really cool team fights in the top lane. This bush has been moved up here, so there's going to be a little bit more play with diving there. Look at this bush here. That's going to be interesting for wards and ganks. Okay. And yeah, wow. That's some interesting top changes. Mirrored the terrain from blue, and we created a new little wall and brush combo. Alright, here's the jungle. Big wall added here, entrance with a new bush. Some extra bushes there. I'm assuming that's the tri-bush for bot lane. And yeah, they really opened it up a little bit there. Not bad at all. So take a peek at that. Pause any of these if you need to. Taking a look at the terrain changes there. New walls did arise in the wide wall directly across the Baron and Drake pits. Okay. Take a peek at mid. So take a peek at this change here. Look at how far back the bushes have been moved. So you really have more area to play the game mid. And this looks a bit longer. No, does it not? Maybe not. I could just be overreacting there. And then of course, look at these open changes here. So this is gonna make diving much easier mid, and I'm assuming bot as well. Did top also have that or no? Well, yeah, no, top didn't. Not possible to have any additional things there. That's fine. And then take a peek at bot as well. You have, obviously, this was already here. This was not here, though. So this is the equivalent to people getting wrap around ganked. Now from this side as well, you're able to get wrap around ganked. So that kind of evens things out bot lane a little bit. We'll have to see how that plays out. Okay. Infernal Drake changes. Given the terrain changes we've introduced, we need to adjust some drakes so that they'll play nicely with the new walls. This includes moving a few small walls and brushes from mountain and ocean drake. However, we spent so much time building walls across the rift, we wanted to take a look at the infernal map changes again. So, once Infernal Rift is locked in, Infernal Cinders will spawn around the map. Each cinder will give the champion that picked it up adaptive stats, beneficial to your champion and a burst of movement speed. Upon death, champions will drop half of their cinders, which can be picked up by other enemy or allied champs. We wanted to experiment with these changes after considering player feedback about Infernal Rift being the least interesting in terms of gameplay. Our goal is to help create more interesting map states just beyond terrain, like Hextech and Chemtech, but we'll keep a closer eye on these changes. Okay, so they're like little trinkets that can be picked up that give stats. So, if you get a shutdown on someone, you can also pick up their cinders with this map, so you're getting the gold and stats. Very cool kind of power exchange on how that's working. Fist bumps. Oh, take a peek at this. So now people can... Okay, so trying to create a little more camaraderie on the rift. Just a small little visual change. I like it. It's really cool. It's going to be fun to use. Fist bumps. Logo added. All you need to do is activate the emote. Oh, okay. Pretty cool. New item thematic vote results. So they had the Go Fast with Friends, the tank support item that speeds up allies, and they took a vote. It looks like Trailblazer 1, 2,400 gold, 250 health, 40 armor, 5% movement speed. While moving, build up 20 bonus movement speed at maximum stacks. Leave a trail, 15%. Okay, pretty cool stuff there. Dynamic music. You know our cool new void creatures. With the brand new visuals, it's not the only thing that's changing, and they're adding fight music when you're fighting around Baron or Void objectives. So if you have sound muted, turn it on, guys. It sounds like it's pretty cool. Alright, item changes. This is a huge one, okay? I don't know if I'll read each item, but I'll take a peek at some of them here. If they have all of them on here, I have no idea. I'll make a better video with the items when they're actually on PBE, so we can be taking a look at that, okay? So one of the biggest changes is demythicking the item system. Thank goodness. Very boring item system. Cookie cutter builds for everyone, pretty much every game, because you're just forced to go one of the 4 or 5 items for mythics, okay? So... oh, and we removed Stopwatch and the Perfect Timing rune. Okay, so wow, does that mean Hourglass is gone? I don't believe so. I have a new tooltip simplification. Description's much more digestible to glance. As a reminder, this is not an exhaustive list. Okay, so support quests and items. All support items and quests have been combined into a single starter item to help demystify support itemization decisions. We've also added 5 upgrades for the item. Now, once your support quest has been completed, you'll be able to select one of 5 item upgrades. Our goal was to support every champion and pick whatever feels best based on your champion. Okay, so just one. If you're playing support, you buy 1 item, and then you can get an upgrade later on that you feel fits your champion. That's pretty cool. So World Atlas, 40 gold, 30 health, 25% mana regeneration, 25% health regeneration, 3 gold per 10 seconds. Earn 500 gold from this item to transform it into Runic Compass and gain the ability to hold wards. Gain a charge every 18 seconds with a nearby ally. Consume a charge to earn gold via the following methods. Damaging abilities and attacks against champions. Grants 30. Melee 28 ranged. Killing a minion by any means grants you 20 gold and the nearest allied champion the same amount of gold they would have received had they had killed the minion. Killing a minion by any means. Oh, this is every 18 seconds. So every 18 seconds the support can kill a minion and share it. So item cost upgraded. Let's see. Support quest, gain charge. Okay. Bounty of Worlds is almost exactly the same item. Bounty of Worlds is an in-between state that allows the item to upgrade into any of the 5 support items. Once upgraded, it serves its purpose. Thank you, Bounty of Worlds. Okay, here's what we want. Upgraded items, okay? All upgraded items will share the same stats with a differentiator being the upgrades mentioned below. Celestial Opposition. Blessing in the Mountain. Become blessed to reduce incoming champion damage. Lingering for 2 seconds. Reduction wears off. Unleash a shockwave around you that slows enemies 50%. Effect refreshes after leaving combat for 15 seconds. So one of them is damage reduction and a slow. Solstice. Slowing or immobilizing an enemy champion grants you and nearby ally with the lowest amount of health 120 bonus health and 90 movement speed. Health and movement speed. Bloodsong. Spellblade. After using an ability, your next attack is enhanced with an additional 75 physical damage on hit. If the target is a champion, apply Expose Weakness, increasing the damage they take for 6 seconds. So damage and press the attack, pretty much. Dreammaker. Gain a blue dream bubble and a purple dream bubble every 8 seconds, healing and shielding another ally. Blows both dream bubbles to them and empowers them for 3 seconds. Blue bubble reduces damage, and purple grants bonus magic damage on the next hit. Wow. So what? Yumi, Lulu, all the enchanters, Nami, all that sounds absolutely busted on, on hit champions. Kog'Maw, Zeri, Vayne, etc. Stuff like that. So that's going to be annoying to play against bot lane. And then Zazak's Realm Spike. Void Explosion. Dealing ability damage to a champion causes an explosion at their current location, damaging the target and nearby enemies. Dealing 50 plus 3% maximum health magic damage, capped at 300 against monsters, 3 single goal. And so it's just the equivalent for AP mages, bot lane. That'll be what everyone takes there. Alright, here we go. This is good for Karthus. I'm going to be explaining more about this stuff later in the PBE, but for now, let's take a look at it all. Karthus enjoyers. Mage items. Crown is gone. No one cares. No one liked that item anyway. Everfrost is gone. Hey, I'm not going to complain. Very annoying item. Leeching Leer component. Demonic's Embrace. Bye-bye. That item sucked anyway, pretty badly. Night Harvester. That one's a little sad. I liked playing that on some champs, but it is gone. Ludens? What? Oh, man. How is Ludens gone, bro? So, wow. So I was looking forward to going Ludens and Liandry's for you all, but I can't do that anymore. So they've removed Ludens. That's really sad, actually. Stopwatch and the Perfect Timing Rune. They didn't remove Hourglass, so you just can't build Stopwatch on it, or what exactly is going on with that there? Okay. Let's take a look at the items. Malignance. 3k gold, Lost Chapter, Fiendish Codex, and 900 gold. 80 ability power, 20 ability haste, and mana. So keep in mind, you can't go Ludens anymore, so we're going to be looking for a new first item for Karthus. And that item needs to have Lost Chapter in it so that we can have mana. So this is going to be one of the potential first items for Karthus here. 600 mana, 20 ability haste. Ultimate power. Gain 15 ability haste for your ultimate. Okay. Ultimate flames. Whenever you damage an enemy champion with your ultimate, burn the ground underneath them for 3 seconds, dealing 60 plus 6% AP magic damage every second and reducing their magic resist. Wow. By 6 to 12 level scaling for as long as they're on the burning ground. Interesting. So, if this happens while you're in your passive on Karthus, you're going to have your passive damaging them and this under the ground as well. And their magic resist is going to be reduced. Now, the only thing I would say here is that, you know, if you're dead already, you're not going to be able to do any additional damage here. With the magic resistance, not going to matter too much, I guess, for your team. And then if you ult from a distance, you're not going to be able to do the damage with the reduced magic resist anyway, because you're not going to be in the fight, you're going to be away. So, I don't know. This item looks okay. It's pretty much just stats, right? Because this is just a cooldown, which is great and all, but I mean, it is just a cooldown at the end of the day. And then Karthus ult is pretty long cooldown, so you're really getting no value from this in lane, which is pretty bad. Alright, let's take a peek. Caster's Companion. Alright. 3k. Lost Chapter. Another potential item for Karthus. Hextech Alternator. 700 gold. So 90 ability power, 20 ability haste, and 600 mana. So 10 more ability power here. Gain a shot charge every 3 seconds up to a maximum of 6. Damaging abilities consume all shot charges to deal an additional 40 magic damage to the target and 1 additional nearby target per charge. If there are insufficient targets for each remaining shot, repeat the damage on the primary target, dealing 35% of the damage. So, wait a minute. This is without the movement speed. This is pretty much just Ludens. Okay, so wow. I really like this item in comparison to this item. Now I'm gonna experiment with both, but this seems like it's gonna provide a lot more value in lane for Karthus, in my personal opinion. Yeah, I don't know. It's pretty much like Ludens without the movement speed, and you get a shot charge every 3 seconds. So, I mean, you're going to be pretty much dealing additional damage with your Qs, you know, to every 3 seconds is pretty crazy. Consume a shot charge to the target and 1 additional. So when it says that, it doesn't say champs, so I'm assuming it's going to work on minions and camps and drakes and stuff like Ludens, right? So, interesting. Storm Surge. Alright, Hextech Alternator 2900, Aether's Wisp. 90 ability power, 10% magic pen, and 5% movement speed. Okay, okay, very cool. So, you're going to have some Void Staff alternatives now. Let's read. Storm Raider, dealing 35% of a champion's maximum health within 3 seconds, applies a Storm Surge to them and grants the user 25% movement speed for 2 seconds, 20-second cooldown. After 2 seconds, Storm Surge strikes the target with lightning, dealing 100 to 200 base, plus 50% AP magic damage to them. If they die to the lightning, or before the lightning strikes, it detonates immediately in a large area around them, and you gain 30 gold. So what is this like? Oh, what's that item called, guys? Cosmic Drive. That's it. Cosmic Drive plus Electrocute? I don't know, that's a very weird item. Now Karthus does, you know, percent health damage with the Liandry's and stuff, so this will be interesting to test. I don't know. Haunting Guys is back, okay? 1300, Amplifying Tome, Ruby Crystal, and 535 ability power, 200 health, and Madness for each second in combat with enemy champions. Deal 2% bonus damage, maximum of 6. Welcome back, Haunting Guys. I love this on Karthus. Crypt Bloom, 2850, Blighting Jewel. Would the one have Blighting Jewel or no? No. So this item already looking better for magic penetration. Crypt Bloom, Blighting Jewel, Fiendish Codex, 850, 70 ability power, 15 haste, 30% magic pen, life from death. Whenever you get a takedown on an enemy champion within 3 seconds of damaging them, create a healing nova on their location that heals allies for 50 plus 50% AP, 60-second cooldown. Whoa, interesting. So a little bit of utility and magic pen is very unique. I don't know how to feel about that. I don't know if either of these items will be better than just straight up Void Staff, but I mean, definitely experimental. Riftmaker, okay. So Riftmaker has Haunting Guys now in Fiendish Codex. For each second combat, deal 2% more maximum strength, 10% melee, 6% ranged. 2% of your bonus health as ability power. Gain 2% of your bonus health as ability power. Wow, okay. And some Omnivamp. Alright, so kind of the same. Leandra's Torment. Alright, we need to read 3K. So this is probably going to be like a second item on Karthus for sure, okay? 3K, Haunting Guys Blasting One. Great build path, 850. 90 ability power, 300 health. Dealing damage with abilities. Causes enemies to burn for 2% maximum health damage, okay, over 3 seconds. And suffering for each second in combat, gain 2% bonus damage, max 6%. Great item, going to be an absolute staple on Karthus, of course. More than likely going to be second item for Karthus. It's probably going to be that Malignant Inch, or whatever the name of the item is, into this, or I'm thinking more than likely Caster's Cannon into Void, or into Leandra's Torment, and then we're really going to have to experiment with items to see what goes third, okay? Horizon Focus. This is exactly the same, no changes to Horizon Focus. Seeker's Arm Guard. 40 ability power and 35 armor. Wait, what the fuck? Whoa, wait a minute. They haven't removed stopwatch. Take a peek. Stasis. Broken arm guard afterwards. Seeker's arm guard is... Wow. What? That's crazy. 40 ability power and 35 armor. And you literally get those stats with stasis. Damn. That is a nuts item now. Alright, so I've already had someone message me about Shadow Flame, okay? Actually, and this item seems just nutso modem Karthus. You all have to read this. 3,200 gold. Needless Hextech Alternator, 850. 120 ability power. Read that again. 120. And 12 magic pen. Now read this. Cinderbloom. Magic damage and true damage critically strikes enemies below 35% health, dealing 20% increased damage, reduced to 30% increased damage for damage over time, and pet effects. Wow. So Karthus ult is going to be banging, dude. If you are 35% or below, when this is built, you're pretty much dead. That ult's going to be hitting hard with this item. Alright. Cosmic Drive. Yeah, same. Amplifying Tome. 400 gold. Whoa, let's go. So nicer, cleaner backs on Karthus with the 400. Very nice. Rod of Ages. Blasting 1 Catalyst. 20 health, 4 ability power, passive, store mana for 200 healing and 35%. Oh, okay, so removed. The movement speed's been removed. Okay. And as far as these items, I'm going to do a quick sweep of them here. I really wanted to go over the stuff for Karthus. I'm going to go over a quick sweep for everyone else who doesn't care about the mage items. Duskblade, gone. Damn. That's fucked up. I loved Duskblade and playing that, especially in ARAM. Duskblade was really fun, and also fun on Draven and Jhin for a little bit. Other champions as well. Gonna be missing that. Kayn is gonna be missing that. So yeah, Prowler's Claw gone as well. So let's look at some of these items. Voltaic Cyclosword. Damn, what a cool name. Kerchi Shard, the Brutalizer. 55 attack damage, 18 lethality, 15 ability haste. Moving attacking generates an energized attack, dashes, and stealth stack. Energized 75% faster. Energized attack applies 100 bonus physical damage and slows enemies for 99%. 0.75 seconds slow as melee only. Oh. Oh, I thought we almost had Stormrazor back on Jhin. Oh man, that would have been sick if the slow applied. That's really sad. Melee only. Damn, that's a cool item though. It's like Stormrazor, old Stormrazor for melees. That's really sad. Profane Hydra, 3400 Tiamat Brutalizer, 60 attack damage, 18 lethality, 20 ability haste. And you get the slash here. And the slash is increased to people below 30%. And then cleave as well. So it's got a double cleave actually here. Pretty cool. Hubris, 3000, Serrated Dirk, Caulfield's 900, 60 attack damage. 18 lethality, 15 ability haste. Ego, when you kill an enemy champion, you're granted a statue of yourself. Eminence, when a champion that you've damaged within the last 3 seconds dies, gain 10 plus 1 per statue attack damage for 60 seconds. Oh. Okay, interesting. So the more people you kill, you get statues and you get more stats. Opportunity. Wow, what cool item names. 2700 Serrated Dirk, Nether Shard, 800, 55 attack damage, 18 lethality, 6% movement speed, Murder. After being at combat with champions for 8 seconds, gain bonus lethality, lasts for 3 seconds after dealing damage to champions, and Murder speed. Champion dies within 3 seconds of damaging them, gain 150 to gain movement speed for 1.5 seconds. So making them fast boys. Rectrix, 900 gold, longsword, 20 attack damage. Brutalizer. Speak of that. Shirelda's Grudge. Back in the game. Looks the same. Tank items. Boy. I'm sure some of these are broken. Hate tanks. Hollow Radiance. 600 health, 2900 gold, 40 magic resist, 100% base health regeneration. Magic resist item. Taking or dealing damage causes you to begin dealing magic damage per second to nearby enemies. Increased by 25% against minions for 3 seconds. Taking or dealing freshes. Killing an enemy deals 30 magic damage in an area around them. Okay. So it's pretty much a damage item. Unending Despair, Chain Vest, Kindle Gem, Ruby Crystal, 400 health, 55 armor, 10 ability haste. While in combat, every 7 seconds deal magic damage to nearby enemy champions, healing for 175% of the damage dealt. Brother, what in the hell is that? That sounds broken. Another damage item and healing. Sounds probably disgusting in something like Kesante or something. Kaniak Rookern. 3k. 350 health. 80 magic resist. More magic resist items. I mean, I guess they had to. They added a bunch of mage items. Passive. After not taking damage for 15 seconds, gain a magic shield for 18% of your maximum health. Yikes. That sounds really good. I don't like that. Jaksho's back. Dead Man's Plate is back. Force of Nature is back. Enchanter Items. Okay, Dawn Core. 40 ability power, 20 ability haste, 150% mana regeneration, 3% heal and shield power, 5% ability power per 100 base. Summoner spell haste, gain 18 summoner spell haste. Damn, that's pretty cool. Echoes of Hylia. 2200, 200 health, 40 ability power, 20 ability haste, mana regeneration 125%. Damaging a champion grants a soul shard up to a maximum of 3 healing or shielding. Consume soul shards and restores 20 health and 55 magic damage per shard to the nearest enemy champion. So that's just undodgeable damage there, it sounds like. Interesting. And then Staff of Flowing Water is back. Fighter items, whoa, removed. Take a quick little peek at that. Gore Drinker, gone. Damn. Divine Sunder, wow, pretty cool item as well, gone. Silvermere Dawn, just utter shit item, gone. Iron Spike Whip, gone, of course, Gore Drinker's gone. Sundered Sky, 3100, 55 attack damage, 15 ability haste, 300 health. Light Shield Strike, the first attack against the champion will critically strike for 150% damage and heals 110% base and 80 plus 8% missing health. Mid. Tiamat regained the active. Okay, so you now get to activate Tiamat when you want it and clear the wave. Ravenous Hydra also has the active back. Titanic Hydra, active, back. Nitro Hexagus, 55 attack damage, 20% attack speed, 300 health. Gain 30 ability haste on your ultimate. Damn. After casting your ultimate, gain 35% attack speed and 15% bonus movement speed. So something like Xayah is going to abuse that big time. That's a really good item for high impact ultimates like Xayah. That's pretty cool. And then you've got Tunneler now, which gives health and attack damage. Old Breaker's back, sadly. Stride Breaker is back. Wit's End is still here. Spear of Shojin is still here. And then some little components, some new components. Alright, Marksmen Items. Of course, I do play some ADC, so these are interesting to me. Removed Rage Knife and Gale Force. Yikes, Gale Force being gone. Pretty sad. I love that item. Terminus. 3200 Recurve Bow, Last Whisper, and Dagger. 40% or 40 attack damage, 30% attack speed. Shadow attacks apply 30 magic damage on hit. Juxtaposition. Alternate between light and dark on hit. Each attack. Light attacks grant 3 to 5 armor and magic resist for 5 seconds. Dark grants 6% armor penetration. Wow, so this one is really good on fast attacking champions like Aphelios and Kog'Maw and Vayne probably as well. Anything that built Rage Knife is going to like this. Guardian Angel is back. Phantom Dancer is back. And I would assume that that's everything that's on here. I'm assuming there might be some more Marksmen Items that come in. That's really low amount of changes. maybe something as a Gale Force alternative that gives you a little bit of mobility. But hey, that's everything on here to review. My opinions, I really love the item changes, especially what they've done for Mage Items is of course what I'm most interested in to try. Mage Items has been stale for a really long time. I didn't see anything about Hourglass on here. It's probably returning because they have the stopwatch built into an item, which is really sick. If you need to buy that early, you can. Support item changes, pretty cool. Map changes is fun to change the map for a new season. I like it. I think it's good. I'm going to be interested to try it here. I'm going to get a video out for you guys on PBE with as many of the changes as I can fit in. Probably going to be uploaded either along with this today or tomorrow. I like the Baron changes. I like that there's kind of random aspects to the game. Like that, it's pretty cool. I like the Void changes. Everyone gets the buffs. Rift Skeller with the Scryer's Bloom, pretty cool as well. Infernal changes, that's fine as well. Rift Herald's really cool. That'll be something to fight over at the start, as long as the Voidgrubs and Voidmites as well, all really cool changes. And yeah, let me know what you all think in the comments. If you like the changes, if you're excited for Season 2024, Season 2023, pretty boring. Overall, when you get to the end, you're kind of tired of all these changes. And make sure to like the video. If you all are new, make sure you subscribe for the best Karthus content on YouTube, as well as general information that I'll be posting regarding these changes. And if you're interested in any coaching services, that's going to be in the comment section as well. I have coaching open right now. I'm accepting a lot of new students. And yeah, Young Karth out. Peace.